Level 5 builds upon the DAW option I just described in Level 4, but rather than a DAW and a USB connection, we could utilize a completely separate and fully functional mixer located in another area of the building. Being in another area would offer a tremendous benefit, as you'd be able to monitor the live stream mix in isolation without being subjected to the noisy venue environment. For this solution, you could use an analog splitter to split all of the mic channels between the two mixers, but many modern consoles, like the Studio Live mixer that I've been showing you throughout this video, have digital connections for use with stage boxes, whether they operate on AVB, Dante, or another digital protocol. In the case of the presonus mixers, we could use an AVB stage box, like the NSB 3216. By connecting the stage box and the two consoles to an AVB switch, you'd have the ability to route all inputs to both consoles simultaneously. This is by far the most robust option because it includes two fully functional hardware mixing consoles, two skilled mixing engineers, and the extremely flexible routing available on an AVB network. As I mentioned a moment ago, you may struggle to monitor the live stream mix clearly if you're sitting at the front of house position, or anywhere in the venue for that matter. Even the best isolation headphones will allow some sound to bleed in, and that could result in mixing decisions that you wouldn't otherwise make if you were listening to the live stream mix only in an isolated room. For this reason, I highly recommend dedicating a separate person in a separate room with studio monitors for the live stream mix, as I described in the Level 5 setup. However, I fully recognize that that's not possible for everyone. So if you just have one person for mixing both the front of house and the live stream, here's a trick you can use to set up the live stream mix ahead of time so you can focus on the house mix during the show. During sound check, insert an SD card into the card slot on the mixer and record all of the inputs to separate tracks. Alternatively, use a USB connection to a DAW on your computer and record the sound check there. Then, after the musicians leave soundcheck, you'll still have the multi-track session there that can be played back through the console, sending each track to the appropriate input channel on the mixer. This gives you an opportunity to dial in the live stream mix without the band playing there in front of you. And as long as the preamp settings, instrument levels, mics, and mic positions stay the same, the mix should sound great during the actual show, without you really having to worry about it.